Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome to a very fast fantasy forecast. I don't have a lot of time here. I apologize for that. It just one of those days. We have a special multi-day slate here, and I'm just going to go into game narrative real fast, okay? The point of game narrative here is that you want to take the highest scoring game. If you look at yesterday's scores, we went to overtime on Golden State and Portland, and Curry put some amazing, and everyone's all, record-breaking 17 points in overtime, blah, blah, blah. It didn't matter. We all knew that Portland and Golden State was going to be the highest scoring game, so if you stacked that game, you should have been fine no matter what. That was the point. Hello, wake up and smell the coffee. So, my score wasn't perfect, but you know what? Let's go back to history real fast. Sorry. 313, guys. Go to my entry. Okay. 313. Decent. And I say decent because most of you will be like, yeah, 313 won a GPP, it won cash. Everything was great. Decent. Alright? I know where you want to hit and where you don't want to hit, guys. I'm aiming for those games statistically for that reason. I didn't expect 132 to 125 because I didn't expect overtime. That's not standardly expected. But on the flip side of that, even if you don't standardly expect that, you still need to kind of plan that might happen. That's the whole point of this thing. So I told you guys Draymond Green might hit 60 points in the last video. Sure as shit, 59.3 is close enough to 60 to me. Alright, so that was yesterday. This is upcoming. And this is going to shock everyone. Look, there's nothing for today, guys. You got Biyombo at the center. He plays tomorrow for Toronto at only at 4,700. And with JV out, honestly, guys, really, you're looking at a huge bargain in minutes. Take Biyombo. Biyombo is the center of your lineups, period. So, and then I'm going to pull him down. And there's the rest. You got Curry and Lillard. Yeah. Take the two guys from the highest scoring game. Thank you. D. Wade. The last guy left after Hassan Whiteside has gone down. Yes, you need to have someone from another team. You just have to. Crab, because you can't fit in Curry and Lillard and Draymond Green the way I'm doing. Unless you have Crab from Portland. And it makes it a beautiful stack anyways, and Portland is the higher scoring game. And Crowd is getting minutes, which is like, God, it's like the trifecta of like a punt. You want it. Joe Johnson gets his minutes anyways at 5,100. He's cheap. He's not that best of the small forwards, but he'll make my lineup fit, and I expect him to pull on what could be the last game at Toronto home court, or tell the second line. Miami knows they're done, whether they like it or not. Toronto is going to win. So, take Joe Johnson, take Harkless at the other small forward position. He's back in, he's full minutes now, so, take Draymond Green and Ed Davis at your power forward because Ed Davis fits in there and he gets his minutes, and then you have your Biyombo for your center. Leave $100 remaining, and there's your FanDuel lineup for today. And this is the 2-day slate. This is the weird one, okay? So, and I know you guys understand, and I'm explaining narratives and everything. A lot of people are not going to have that type of lineup, guys. They're just not, okay? I'm telling you right now, they're not. What most people are doing is they want to play today. They want to have people that are like in their lineups today and that they can get on today and, they can watch today. That's great. Let's have a little bit more common sense and actually play what makes sense in terms of actually winning a goddamn tournament. Forget about if one game plays today. That's one game out of 3. There's 2 games out of 3 that can both score higher than yours, and one of them that is practically guaranteed to. That Portland Golden State game, whenever the over-under does come in from Vegas, I guarantee you it's coming around 210, 215. Because that's where I'd predict the score, and I'm not stupid. So, it is what it is. Okay, we're on to DraftKings now. DraftKings is a little bit different. They give you only 8 players instead of 9. It's a full roundabout plus an extra guard, plus an extra forward, plus an extra utility for you FanDuel players that are new to this. So you have your basic full, but instead of 2 players for each and 1 center, you only have 1 player for each. And then you have 1 extra guard. It can be shot or point. You have 1 extra forward. It can be power or small. And you have 1 utility player that you throw in there. There's basically anyone at all you can fit in. So, and it does make building lineups a little bit more difficult on DraftKings. I will give that. But today I took some special attention. I really tried to give you guys a good lineup for today. Stake Steph Curry and Dwayne Wade at your shot guard positions. Now, again, this is the only one of my lineups out of both the sites that has someone playing today, but you'll see why. You have Aminu at small forward, and then you're taking Aldridge at power forward. Now, it's because of pricing and salary differences and everything else. It's very hard to get good pricing on DraftKings. They're really adept on their salary changes. Very fast on it. So, at power forward, take Aldridge today and expect that he runs a close game at home with OKC. And that's kind of where you get your difference, because if you look at everything else, I mean, it's all Miami, Toronto, or the Portland Golden State game. I think there's only a couple from the others, but moving on. Biyombo. Yeah, Biyombo at the center, that's a great value, though. With the full minutes at 4,400, he's still underpriced. They just couldn't move him up enough, I guess. Crab, with the minutes you've been seeing with Portland, take it and just run all day long at 3,800. He should be closer to minimum here, but that's been an issue all across every DraftKings lineup that I've ever made. Joe Johnson at 5,100, same thing, but he'll get some points. And same with Harkless. Harkless is actually a little bit lower than I would have expected for DraftKings. I think Harkless will see more minutes with his minutes and even at Golden State. They're going to have to find something to do to try to beat them. I mean, they're looking at elimination here. So I kind of see a different lineup possibly coming up. And I see Harkless, especially if he throws 2 threes down real fast, the coach will be like, maybe he'll throw 2 more. And this guy ends up seeing 6 extra minutes because of it. It's the NBA playoffs on 2 to 3 game slates, guys, is always a little bit of a crapshoot. And I hate to tell you guys that, and they're like, no, it's not gambling. It is a little bit. You don't know if Curry's going to come in because Livingston gets injured or not, like he did last night. You guys just don't know these things. I don't care if it's gambling or not, though, because I have no fucking personal preference as to whether you gamble or not. So, I'm going to still give you the best advice I possibly can to get a winning cash lineup. And I know I've explained bankroll management before. You guys saw yesterday's win. Always play single entry 50-50s that at least equal where the amount you bet plus the amount you win equals or exceeds the total amount you have bet for that night. Because if you don't do that, you will end up losing at some point when you don't hit the GPP line along with the cash line. You'd be surprised, guys, how often, if you're a skilled player, you hit the cash line, but you don't hit the GPP line. Always play cash. I should put that on the title for this video, too. And I think I will. Okay, guys, that's your fantasy forecast for, what is today, Tuesday? Yep, I think it's Tuesday, May 10th, 2016. Enjoy. Go out there and go win some big money. And my last minute appeal, of course, subscribe to the channel or, donate some money to the GoFundMe fund for my daughter before the end of this month so that she can go to a really cool private school that I could never afford or never really... She's a smarty, guys. She deserves the opportunity. So, please, donate as much as you can, if you can. And if you can't, I understand. But I give you winning lineups, at least I try. So if this wins tonight, consider helping her out. Thanks, guys. FanDuel, optimal lineup right here. I'm not bothering with the other optimals today from RotoWire, RotoQL, or RotoGrinders. Guys, you all know how to sign up for those on your own. If you don't. I'm going to show a couple more of those in the future when I have more time just to compare against, and you guys can see where the differences are. But I don't think I need to show 6 of them. What I'll do instead is I'll give you guys the list every week or two and tell you where you can always get free ones. That way new subscribers can always pick up, and everyone that's always been subscribed still understands that I'm just trying to help everyone out and get everyone onto a winning ways. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Fantasy forecast for Tuesday, May 10th, 2016. This is your FanDuel lineup. You're staring at it. Curry and Lillard for the point guard. Wade and Crabbe for your shot guards. Johnson and Harkless for your small forward. Green and Davis for your power forward. And Beyond for your center. And in case you're wondering, yes, I faded Davis because... Or I faded Durant because I decided that if I faded Durant, that I would be able to get the other guys in. Have a wonderful day, guys. Love you all. Enjoy the week. Go out there and go win some money.